Hi and welcome to VEDA Day 21. It's a Q&A day again, so I'm going to take a question from my 5-year journal that asks you a question every day, and it's really interesting to compare your answers from year to year. But today's question, it's actually not today's question, it's from a week ago. If you could acquire a talent without any extra effort, what would it be? And this year I wrote being fluent in all the languages because that would be absolutely incredible. You could communicate with anyone in the world. You would be able to read news and watch news from other parts of the world, so you wouldn't get the bias of the media that is translated. So if there were a war in a country that spoke another language, you could watch their media coverage and compare it to our media coverage and kind of see the difference in the portrayals and the perspectives. I do also think being bilingual is important for your main language because understanding the grammar of another language makes you better at the grammar of your own language. I think the United States should do a lot better at bilingual education. In other countries, they start you on a second language a lot earlier. I know for me, I was not even allowed to start a language until 8th grade, and by then you're out of your prime, which is like they say 1 to 10, but really as early as you can start learning a language is important. I did have a little bit of an introduction to Spanish because I went to a private school in which they teach you Spanish starting, I think, a little bit in kindergarten, but primarily in 1st grade. But even that, my sister went to the same school and she didn't start learning what a verb was until 6th grade in Spanish. Obviously, you can't say a whole lot besides, the weather and the colors and the things you set the table with until you have verbs, and they didn't learn anything about verb conjugation until 6th grade. And I think kids are more capable of that and of a lot of things than we give them credit for, and so I think that should start a lot earlier. We assume that everyone will speak English to us. Doing bilingual education would kind of change that culture, and I would like to change that culture. But anyway, I would love to be fluent in all the languages. If it didn't take any extra effort, I think that would be really cool, but in the meantime, I'm working on Spanish, and I love it. I did just declare my Spanish minor today. Wow, I didn't even think about that. I will see you all tomorrow for VEDA Day 22.